Welcome back to Aspire Learning. In this video, I am going to discuss about tribal, non-tribal and peasant movements in the context of British Raj and Indian freedom struggle. Let's start with the tribal movements. Achuar Uprising. It was broke out in Midnapur under Jagannath Dhal and Madhav Singh. It had two active phases, 1766 to 1772 and then again from 1795 to 1816. The Bhil Uprising broke out in Pradesh, Maharashtra under Dhangadia between 1818 and 1848. Under Buddha Bhagat in Chotanagpur Plateau, Kol Uprising broke out in 1831. In Assam, there were two active revolts between 1828 and 1833. First, Ahom revolt. It was under Gangadhar Kunwar, and Khasi uprising in Assam, Khasi Hills and Meghalaya under Baramanik and Tirath Singh. In Rampa region of Andhra Pradesh, the Koya revolt broke out in 1922 under Alluri Sitaraman Raju. Now, the most important tribal uprising, the Santhal uprising, also known as Hul Rebellion. It broke out in 1855 in Rajmahal Hills and Santhal Pargana, also known as Damani Koho. The four Murmu brothers, Sidhu, Kanu, Chand and Bhairab, led this uprising. They primarily opposed Zamindars, the newly imposed revenue system, the police and the judicial system. Santals were used to live a segregated life. The British enforced into their life. The tribal leaders called an assembly of nearly 6,000 men representing 400 villages at Bhaganidhi on 30th June 1855. They attacked Zamindars, Mahajans, police stations and postal establishments. More than 15,000 Santals were killed. Sidhu was captured and killed in August 1855. Excessive heroism was one of the main causes of such slaughter. The next important tribal uprising was the Munda Revolt of 1899. It was broke out in near Ranchi in Chotanagpur Plateau, and it was under Birsa Munda, also known as Ulgulan. Mundas traditionally enjoyed a preferential rent rate as the Khund Katidar, or the original clearer of the forest. With involvement of the Tikadars, merchants and moneylenders, the Khundkati land system broke down. Major causes of the revolt were accelerated mobility of non-tribal people, forced labor, which was called Bedbegari, the Christian missionaries and spread of education. Birsa Munda's slogan was Abu Raj Sitar Jana, Maharani Raj Atundu Jana. Birsa is the only tribal leader who has a portrait in the Indian Parliament Museum. Now, the Bhil Rebellion. It was broke out in Banswara and Dungapur district of Rajasthan under Govind Guru in 1913. In Manipur, between 1917 and 1919, the Kuki revolt was broke out under Jadonang and his niece Rani Gaidan-Liu. Next, we will discuss about the non-tribal movements. The most important among the non-tribal movements was the Sannyasi revolt. It was broke out in Bengal under the religious monks and dispossessed Zamindars from 1760 to 1800. We came to know about the revolt from Anandamath Bankim Chand Chattopadhyay and Annals of Rural Bengal by William Hunter. Generally, sannyasis were sadhus of Dasnami sect. In 16th century, a section of Dasnamis was organized by Madhusudan Saraswati as Naga to protect the Hindus from the tyranny of the Muslim Mughal rulers. Sadhus, fakirs and sannyasis used to travel to the North Bengal to visit various shrines and pilgrim sites. They used to collect arms from local zamindars. British control led to increased taxation and exploitation, and zamindars were unable to help the sannyasis or Nagas. Bengal famine in 1770 led to production drop, and many zamindars could not pay taxes. Also, the Permanent Settlement Act was confiscated the land of many zamindars. So it led to a movement, and a prolonged movement called Sannyasi Revolt. Now, the Pike Rebellion. The Pike Rebellion broke out in Odisha under Raja of Khurda and later by Jagabandhu Vidyadhar during 1804 and 1806. After the abolition of Peshwaship among the Marathas, the Ramosi Revolt broke out in Pune under Chittur Singh and Umagi during 1822 and 1829. The Kittur Rebellion broke out in Kittur of present-day Karnataka under the leadership of Queen of Kittur, Rani Channamma, and her Army General Rayanna. Sambalpur Revolt broke out in Odisha under Surendra Sai. In Bengal under Karan Shah and his son Tipu. Pagalbandi Revolt broke out in 1830. A Farazi movement. For the sake of revival of Islam under the suppression of British Raj, the Farazi movement started in Faridpur of eastern Bengal under Haji Sariyatullah and his son Dudu Miah in 1818. The movement was very active during 1838 and 1857. Now, Bundela Revolt started at Sagar and Damu in Bundelkhand under Madhukar Shah and Jawahir Singh in 1842. It broke out against the British land revenue policy. Lastly, the peasant movements. First, the Mopla uprising of 1921 broke out in Malabar coast of Kerala under Ali Musailiyar and Bhariam Kunnath Ahmed Haji against the new tenancy laws. In November 1921, 67 Mopla prisoners were killed when they were being transported in a closed wagon. All of them died in suffocation. This event is known as wagon tragedy. In Bengal, under Ishan Chandra Rai, Sampal and Kurimolla, the Pabna revolt broke out against the Zamindars. Deccan riots of 1875 broke out in Maharashtra under Patels or a traditional village headman against agrarian distress and dishonest moneylenders. And the last one, Ramosi uprising 1879 broke out in Satara district of Maharashtra under Basudev Balwant Phadke against land reform disputes. Basudev Balwant Phadke is regarded as father of militant nationalism. Thank you.